English Premier League is back. It is absolutely so exciting to be a soccer bettor. And we got a list here of 5 guys who are probably going to be 5 of the most popular guys who you could possibly see score this weekend, or as far as people looking to bet these guys. But honestly, this summer, a lot of things have changed. And so for each individual person, their stats from last year don't always carry over into this season, mostly because personnel. We can kind of start from the top. You got Erling Haaland, 2 seasons ago's Golden Boot leader, winner, and last season, one of the top 5 as well. And he's an absolute stud. He can put the ball in the back of the net at will. Manchester City have reloaded this summer. But the biggest problem that you're going to find with Erling and why he's going to sit near this minus 100-ish mark instead of a minus 200-ish, and really expected goal potential, is because he is now alongside Marmoush. Omar Marmoush for Manchester City. They play a 2-striker system, so both of those guys will be involved, and that should take some of those goal-scoring opportunities away from the big Norwegian stud. So minus 125 is just a little bit too rich if you're talking about one thing having to happen and absolutely nothing taking it away. Now let's look at Mo Salah, last year's Golden Boot leader, most goal contributions of any player in the entire league. He is probably one of the best players in the world right now. Minus 120 for an anytime goal scorer, you'd think it might be higher, right? Well, the biggest issue you have today with Liverpool is you now have new attackers alongside him. So what they put in is Ekitike, a massive, really tall, fast striker who is going to be plugging up that midfield. They also bought a $100+ million creative attacking midfielder in Florian Wirtz. He's also going to be involved in possibly even Cody Gakpo. So if you're looking for Mo Salah props this season, maybe look more toward a TSOA, which is a 2-score or assist prop. It will be a little bit more juicy, but he is probably going to be pushed more toward the wing and pushed more toward driving the ball to the line and serving it for these other guys who are big and can take up space and attack the central part of the box, which is something they did not have last year with RIP Diogo Jota. Next, we're going to go to look at the new striker of my Gooners. You got Victor Gyökeres, the #1 goal scorer in the entire world last season, coming over from Sporting over in Portugal. This man does the Bane celebration. It's going to be absolutely lit to see him score. The one thing that you really are going to like more than most of these people on the list at Victor Gyökeres with this plus 135 is there's not really a challenger within this Arsenal team to take goals away from him. They will be stuffing the ball to him in the central part. They will be creating, taking the ball to the line with Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli and creating space for this new huge money signing for the Gooners. In this list, this is probably your best pick this weekend for a plus 135 goal scorer in the EPL. Next, Joao Pedro. You've got this man coming over from Brighton to Chelsea. I have him on this list because I think he could be the most underrated attacking player in the English Premier League this season. An absolute stud. And the Chelsea system really fits him well because he's going to be that only central striker. You're going to have Cole Palmer out there on the wing with Pedro Neto serving balls. A lot of people are going to be wanting to look at Cole Palmer of Chelsea, but I would rather look at Joao Pedro. Cole Palmer is going to be that creator and that server. Yeah, he's going to have opportunities, but Joao Pedro is a clinical finisher and he's going to lead the line. The one issue you have with Joao Pedro is they also bought a backup striker coming over from Ipswich. So that's the one thing. If there is any hang up here with Joao Pedro, it's those 2 other players who are going to be in the mix. It's the backup striker, Liam, as well as Cole Palmer out there on the wing. And Cole Palmer, like a number of other people, are going to be taking your penalty kicks. So if you're taking the penalty kick, if Joao Pedro's in the box and gets fouled, he doesn't even get to take it and finish off his own chance. So that's why Cole Palmer is a decent look as well. But Joao Pedro, absolute stud. name to watch. And then next, Ollie Watkins. Out of this list, he's the one you might not have heard of the most. He is now going to be the central striker, the focus point after Jean Duran left over to Saudi Arabia. This guy is going to be fed often and ferociously within this Aston Villa lineup. So as far as a value play, Ollie Watkins might be your pick. He's going to be stuffed. He's going to be fed, but it's just whether or not they're going to score. And there's a glaring omission from this list. Anybody who's a soccer fan is going to probably look at this list and say, where is Alexander Isak? Well, Isak has just told his club that he is not going to play for him at all right before the season. And they're going to have a really tough time offloading this guy. He could cost upwards of 100 plus million. And there's not a lot of teams who can even afford that. One team that was looking for him already bought a striker in Liverpool. So Alexander Isak and Newcastle, that might be a team I would look to avoid. A couple other names real quick. Chris Wood, be careful. Chris Wood was top on the list last season in the top 5, but they have just bought a new striker in Igor Jesus over at Nottingham Forest. So his attacking numbers will come down, as well as a number of other guys like Brian Mbeumo and Johan Visa from Brentford. Mbeumo went over to United. He's in a convoluted spot. The same with Mateo Cunha from Wolves. He's now at Manchester United, as well as Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. There's a lot of convolution in these attacking units. Nothing is set up yet. So if I'm looking at goal scorers, maybe I look at the TSOA market. Maybe I don't play it at all, or look for ones who should have ample opportunity without as much competition within their own team, as well as a good matchup. I'd look at Victor Gyökeres at plus 135.
Bam! Get you some of that. What other show is lining that up? Dude, number 1, excellent job. Number 2, dude, everybody was saying this is like Brad's speaking another language out here, baby. Just absolutely smoking it. Dude, that was awesome, man. Well freaking done, buddy. Take you a breather. You've absolutely earned that one. Mosh?
So, AB, who's your pick on that list?
Who am I going with? Well,
yeah.
Okay. So the question, I know I'm going with. The question is, how the hell do you pronounce his first name again? How did you say it, Pedro? How do you pronounce the first name?
Joao
Pedro. I'm putting it on lock. When does he play?
Joao Pedro plays tomorrow morning. He plays for tomorrow morning. He plays for Chelsea, and he's going to be taking on the oh my gosh, I just blanked.
Atalanta, the hot boys.
Remember, it's going to be a good matchup, but he should be fed. He's going to be super, super hungry.
I like it. Moj, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going with Mo Salah here. He has a great matchup. Liverpool's going to score multiple goals here. I mean, the chances that he doesn't score one of those goals I think is very slim, and I think it's totally worth the minus 120 number here.
King Mo.
Golden Boot leader last.
Yeah, and it's Mo betting on Mo.
Mo.
I'll tell you what, dude.